The Wheels of the Best program. Well, I gotta check my team. So we got buys coming up this week now.
Oh, excuse me. We are live. We are back with another week of football here on Kicking It Onside. Sorry for that opening, folks, but...
What a way to start, right?
There was no way it was waiting. All right, we got the host of the show, JP, here with us, and we got Rayshawn, and we got Tim as well.
What's going on? You're the host. I'm just...
Uh-oh.
Dead weight.
No, you're the mediator. But
I like that one better, did we?
It's my show, but you're the host. You're hosting it. You're the one doing all the shit. And I already created the
wheel
thingy. So
okay.
All right, good. We're actually prepared this week.
I actually have the spreads on it, so you don't have to pick. It has it on there, and I'll explain that when we get to it. But go ahead.
Uh-huh. Look. All right, folks. Well, we've had quite the interesting week of football this week.
Yes.
Dolphins suck.
That they
A
do.
lot of low-scoring games.
Patriots suck.
Well, that's a given.
Giants.
Well, look at who they played.
Yep.
Look at who they played, though. I mean,
Yeah.
We'll get to it.
Yep, we will.
All right. We didn't get to watch much football this week because we had event after event this weekend.
This is going to be the same this week, too. We have event after event.
Which just shoot me. But anyway.
We'll listen to stuff on
Birthday
the way.
parties.
We'll listen to stuff, so I'm not too concerned about it. But anyway.
Yeah. First game of the week was Lions at the Packers.
Not good.
Really not good.
I want to say this.
Game?
I want to say this one thing. The Lions are really good. They actually finally got the pieces in place to actually be competitive, right?
Yep.
Packer fans, shut the fuck up. Take it on the fucking chin and move on to fucking next week. I did.
It's only week 4. There's still time.
This is Green Bay is the youngest team in the NFL. They are going to struggle. It will be okay. Because if you look at what they fell behind 27-3, I think, or 24-3 or whatever.
Something
I
along those
watched
lines,
the game. I watched the game, but I was, caloric intake during the game. Look, there's going to be growing pains. Everybody's shitting on Quay Walker for doing what he did on that field goal attempt. The guy was trying.
Yeah.
He wasn't doing it to be malicious or vindictive. There's a difference. He was trying to make a play. He was trying to give his team a boost, right? It didn't fucking work. They got flagged for it. Deal with it. It's okay. I've seen fucking Pro Bowlers do this shit. And nobody fucking bitches about it. This kid is on his way to having like 190 fucking tackles this year. This is only his second year. I wish I had 11 Quay Walkers on that fucking team, on that defense. You want to know why Green Bay lost that game? They couldn't stop the run. You want to know why they couldn't stop the run? Because the Packers don't know how to fucking tackle. They don't know how to get off of fucking blocks. They flow to the ball well, but they don't don't come off of their blocks at all. At all. And everybody sits here and blames the defensive coordinator. What the fuck is the defensive coordinator supposed to do? Yeah, they might need to change some things. Like, hey, how about fucking run blitz every once in a while? Teams are going to do nothing but fucking run on you. It isn't the pass game that's killing Green Bay. It's the fucking run game. Why does Green Bay play soft zone? Because zone actually stops the run better than fucking man-to-man. Because if you're playing man-to-man, your cornerbacks are turning and running the other fucking way. They have their back to the line of scrimmage. Are you fucking people who bitch about fucking Barry playing a soft zone? An incompetent bunch of fucking morons? I'm sorry. You are fucking idiots. If you think playing man-to-man is a good idea against a team that can run it right down your fucking throat, I guarantee you, if that was the case, the Lions probably would have had 300 yards rushing on you. They tried that 3 years ago, and they couldn't stop the fucking run. There's a reason why they're playing a zone. Nobody can throw on Green Bay with that zone. Yes, they can run on them. How about you put bigger bodies at the line of fucking scrimmage than having fucking 2 defensive tackles and then 2 outside linebackers as your defensive linemen? I don't know, just a fucking thought. Just a thought. You have 2 linebackers that can flow to the ball well. One of them was out with an ankle. But yet, let's sit here and let's shit all over the defensive coordinator when he doesn't even have half the players on his fucking team. Y'all need to shut the fuck up, take it on the fucking chin, and move the fuck on. I have. I have had it up to here with Packer fans crying about this shit. Oh, that they're holding. Every team fucking holds. They just didn't call it that night. Just shut the fuck up and move on. They didn't call Green Bay for holding very often. In fact, they didn't have to because that offensive line fucking sucks. Royce
Ladies
Newman
and gentlemen, Mike Riccardo,
Royce,
please Twitter timeline.
Royce Newman, number 70 for Green Bay, is the worst offensive lineman in football. He got bull rushed by a 235-pound defensive lineman. He's 310 pounds. And he got knocked on his ass by him. What the fuck, man? What in the fuck? That's the problem with Green Bay. Now, this week, they should be fine. We'll see what happens. We'll get to that, though. But people need to shut the fuck up about the fucking Packers. It's okay. Quit fucking crying about it. That's all I got to fucking say.
All right.
That was well said.
That's basically his Twitter timeline, as I said.
Yeah. Moving on, next game, Jaguars get their first win of the season very handily over the Falcons at 23-7.
They were able to stop the run.
Mm-hmm.
If I was Green Bay, because they run the same defense in Jacksonville, I would look at that.
Saying that was their second win.
Whatever, either way. My point is, they won, and they beat a team that Green Bay won, that Green Bay lost to. How about we start looking at teams and how they stop the run, not just, hey, we have our own fucking plan. There's nothing wrong
with adapting.
And Falcons built up their running game this year too.
Yes,
they did.
They didn't do very well. Last 2 weeks they haven't done very well.
Yeah.
I know Seahawks was stopping everything Giants was doing. Everything.
We'll get to that.
That game's coming up soon. Rams barely beat out the Colts at 29-3.
I didn't see any of it, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Jonathan Taylor does come back this week. I don't know. Well, he can come back. I don't know if
he's practicing. I do know that much.
All right. I don't know if he's playing. No, they're trying to trade him, I think.
Yeah.
Ravens handily beat the Browns at 28-3.
Everybody was jumping on the Browns bandwagon again. And then they found out what it's like to play a real fucking team. That's all I'm going to fucking say. Heather?
I wish I could have watched that game, but we weren't home, so. Vikings at the Panthers. Vikings beat the Panthers 21-13.
Who cares?
This
one shocked me.
Titans destroyed the Bengals at 27-3. So Ohio seems to like the number 3.
I have no idea what the hell happened. I don't know what's going on with Cincinnati. I really don't.
I don't either.
Buccaneers actually won 26-9 over the Saints.
Well, again, this tells me everything that I need to fucking know about the Saints.
Right.
This tells me a lot that it's just Green Bay didn't show up in the first half.
And here's the big topic of the games this week.
This is the game I want to talk about.
Dolphins at the Bills. Bills destroyed the Dolphins at 48-20.
So tell me, who has a better offense?
I still say Buffalo has a better offense.
They have for the last 3 years, I think.
Come on, man. All of the talk that I heard, all fucking week how are the Bills going to beat the fucking Dolphins? They put up 70. So what, you think they're going to put up 70 again? Who have the Dolphins?
Not just that, but the Chargers' defense is not that great.
It is, but they're missing some pieces.
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
Who have they played? Who have the Dolphins played this year?
Nobody worth it.
New England, not a very good offense. They barely beat them.
Okay.
The Chargers.
Okay.
Texans, Falcons.
Yeah, but the other two
Come on, man. This is my point. Who have they played?
Yeah, I agree.
They haven't played anybody, man.
Yep.
So all I'm gonna say is shut the fuck up, Dolphins fans. You aren't that fucking good.
No,
you got your ass handed to you by a team that lost to the fucking Jets. So how fucking good are you for real?
Honestly, I think their head coach needs to shut the fuck up.
I think their head coach, he's a dumbass.
He's a fucking egotistical little piece of shit. McDaniels.
Why? What did he say?
Oh yeah.
It's easy to beat Bill Belichick.
Is it easy to beat Bill Belichick? I'd like to. This guy, this kid is younger than me. Mike McDaniel, I think is his name.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He got it.
Yeah.
It's not too easy to beat McDermott, is it? Fucking dumb shit. Shut the fuck up. Just shut the fuck up. If you think it's easy to beat Bill Belichick, you should have been there during 2000s. In fact, I think, wasn't he a coach under Bill Belichick? Didn't Bill Belichick teach him everything he knows?
I think he was
then he can shut the fuck up because Bill Belichick, he can shut the fuck up. He can just shut the fuck up. Just
I know for a fact he was a ball boy for Denver Broncos.
Zip the lip.
And don't play with your balls.
Okay.
And Alpha, I'm surprised you say it was embarrassing for both of your teams this week, but Broncos beat the Bears 31-28.
Yes. Because the thing is, the Bears had a 28-3 lead. I think they had a 28-3 lead, right?
Something like that.
And ended up fucking losing. There was a 28-3 lead at halftime.
And the Broncos came a-charging.
And the Broncos did, well, the Bears happened.
Yeah.
Bears happened.
Yep. Because they're the Bears.
So, I don't even want to hear it. And again, it's not Justin Fields' fault.
No.
That game it was not his fault.
He had a hell of a game.
Yeah.
He did his best for this game, but his offensive line and his defense did not back him up.
Right.
He had a career. That was his best game of his career.
Yeah.
Damn.
I know. I started him on fantasy.
I know JP's opinions on fantasy football too. I said that's the other reaction, which I got.
All right. Next game, Rayshawn. Eagles having trouble with the Commanders, huh?
I think it
8,
was just
2 years in a row.
I don't know, man. Did you watch this game at all?
I did. I was at a barbecue, so I didn't watch no type of football, but that was on, and I was upset a little inside. I didn't show it because I was like, "Yo, this is gonna be a repeat from last year." And then they went with a play instead of running the clock at the fourth, and that made me question things. And then touchdown.
I'm gonna say
That
this.
game did not need to go in overtime.
No, it did not.
It did not need to go in overtime.
I'm
They
gonna say
survived
this
that game.
right now. There's one play that I do not like, and I think it should be against. And I agree with a bunch of people in this league, and a bunch of the pundits. Get rid of that fucking fourth down and short play that the Eagles do. That
What,
used
the-
to be
the push?
the butt push. That
Mhm.
shouldn't be a legal play. Because you're
It
assisting a
used
player.
to be illegal.
It should be illegal. You're assisting a player. You shouldn't be able to do that.
I didn't even
It
know that
used
was
to
a
be
rule,
illegal.
Or
Say it again.
I said I never knew that was a rule.
Oh, well, it's not.
Not
but
anymore.
It needs to be. And they need to implement it again. Because
They need to reinstate the rule where you cannot
the
push
problem
the pile.
The problem is you're putting the defense at a disadvantage when you do that.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's not fair. Everybody should have an equal footing. Defensive players can't push each other.
No.
Mm-hmm.
So how come fucking offensive players can push each other?
Exactly.
Yep.
That play should be illegal.
I learned that the NFL care more about offense than defense anyway. So
That's what I've been saying that one since I joined this program.
So
The
that's where I
NFL
stand
wants
on
more
that.
points.
I didn't see the game, but it shouldn't have been close.
well, yeah, it was very interesting. And then I believe they played them again in like
Yes, they do.
3 weeks.
Yes.
Yeah, they're in the same division. They'll play them once more.
So I think the Commanders will beat them
No.
the next time around.
I don't think.
I
don't
think so.
I don't think so.
I think it's going to be the same type of game where it's going to be back and forth, and it's going to be very close. But
No.
I think the Eagles will still come up at the top.
I think the Eagles will figure their shit out by then.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see.
You think?
Yep.
I don't know.
Yeah. Next game is the Texans at the Steelers, and that's 30-6 Texans. What the fuck is going on in Steeler Nation?
Steelers. I don't know.
I don't know.
I mean, Kenny Pickett's serviceable for what they got, but
Yeah.
Not the same anymore. The Steelers is not the same anymore.
they're not since Ben retired.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
All right, the next game, which also leads into a story I put into the chat here: Raiders at the Chargers, 24-17. Jerry Tillery was ejected from the game for the dirty hit on the Chargers.
I didn't see the hit.
Mm.
He hit Justin Herbert while he was out of bounds.
Okay, but I mean,
Like a fighting hit, or like he was running, he hit him.
He was running in the play, but he was already out of
all
bounds.
right, go ahead and roll it. But try
Hold
and
on, hold on. Let me.
we're gonna have to mute the desktop audio.
There we go.
That was you.
Mm.
There's too much protecting the quarterback. That's just the way I look at it. I just watched it, and he had already committed to hitting, and he stepped out of bounds. I don't agree with it. Sorry, I don't give a fuck about quarterbacks. They wear just as much padding as. I would say the same thing about Jordan Love or Aaron Rodgers. Sorry, I don't give a fuck. That's all I'm gonna fucking say on that. Fucking
I mean,
crybaby
they
back
gotta get
bitches.
hit. Get hit.
If you don't want to get hit, quit playing football.
Correct.
All right, next game is the 49ers at the Cardinals, 35-16 49ers.
It's the fucking Cardinals.
It's the Cardinals, but the 49ers is scary. And we Eagles played them.
You
So
know,
I mean, they undefeated.
all right. Here's the thing. I think if you load the box, you can beat the 49ers.
Mm. Yeah,
who
force
here,
Purdy to
who
throw.
here can honestly tell me Brock Purdy can beat them?
Listen, this is an interesting year. Anyone could beat anyone at this point.
No, the 49ers, they're one-dimensional.
You load the box up, force Purdy to beat you in the air.
What's San Francisco's strong point?
Run game.
Load the fucking box, make Brock Purdy beat you.
Yep.
I mean, if they strong in run game, I know Eagles are strong in that, but they are working in a pass game, so they could easily just win.
Eagles have a more balanced
You
offense.
can't. Here's the thing. Their pass game will be fine.
Mm-hmm.
If you load the box, they did it to. I'm going to tell you right now, the 49ers in the NFC Championship game the Eagles did exactly that. They loaded the box and said, all right, motherfucker, let's see how fucking good you are. Green Bay did it to fucking Detroit. They loaded the box and blitzed the fuck out of Green Bay. That's why they jumped out to a big lead. Philadelphia did the same fucking thing, and it worked. Brock Purdy was fucking lost. Lost. He didn't know what to fucking do.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle Shanahan couldn't figure it out either. And
No,
by that
Kyle
time,
Shanahan wants to run the ball to set up the play action pass.
It was too fucking late. That's how San Francisco wins. Everybody's afraid Brock Purdy's going to beat us. Fuck that. It's play action pass. It's the same offense Green Bay runs. Green Bay runs the ball. This is why Green Bay lost. They everything off of the run. They play action pass is what makes Green Bay go anymore. That's how you beat San Francisco is a very good defense. Yes, I will give you that. But you just pick your poison. You can't just pick your poison. Just fucking load the box and force them to fucking throw it down the field. He can't fucking beat you. He's not accurate deep. He's not. And he's not accurate when he's under duress. He's not. Everybody thinks he's this fucking second coming of Tom Brady. He's a second coming of the turd I'm going to take later. That's really what Brock Purdy... Brock Purdy isn't that fucking good. He wasn't that good. He wasn't this good in college. Tom Brady was that good in college.
Yeah.
Brock Purdy came from a fucking college system that failed. He was terrible. He's a product of being in a system.
He's a product of Kyle Shanahan's system, which is built to support lower to mediocre quarterbacks.
Yes, because it's run first and then defense.
Yep, exactly.
So
defense will get him a short field of a turnover, and you run. They got one of the strongest running games in the NFL.
Well, I'm going to say something about the 49ers offensive line. You want to start calling holding? You want to change the game?
Oh, you could call their
you
O-line
can
for
like
holding.
they full on grab, like hug. They bear hug fucking the guys they're blocking.
Yeah,
Whoever
I
their
agree.
offensive line coach is must be sucking some major referee dick. That's all I'll fucking say.
Or have pictures somewhere.
Yeah.
Because there is no way that holes in the NFL can be that fucking big all the fucking time.
I know.
Sorry. McCaffrey's a great running back, but he isn't that fucking good.
He's not that great.
No.
All right, next game, Cowboys at the Patriots, 38-3 Cowboys.
Patriots are just... It's just the Cowboys... like I said, when they lost to the Cardinals, man, they just people were saying it. They were just beating the fucking Cowboys.
Yep.
I don't
Big
think
thing for the Patriots in that game, though, is they lost both the first-round draft pick, Christian Gonzalez on defense, and Matt Judon, too.
I don't think that had anything to do with them losing.
No, I'm talking for the future.
I think.
I'm talking.
Well, yes.
Game further down the road.
I think Christian Gonzalez has the potential to be really good, but I don't think he's that good. Sauce Gardner has potential.
Sauce Gardner.
Sauce Gardner has the potential to be good, but he isn't that good yet.
Yep. Not
some of these names on these goddamn players. My God.
Matt Judon has proven himself to be good. That's going to be a bigger miss than Christian Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I missed Judon on the Ravens.
Mm-hmm.
Next game, which also brings us into another story I saw.
On the Eagles.
Mm-hmm.
You'll hear me complaining, Heather.
I still light his head on fire.
Yeah. Next game is Chiefs at the Jets, 23-20, and apparently Aaron Rodgers is rehabbing more than 5 hours a day to try and make it by the playoffs. If the Jets can even bother to win a game to get there.
I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care if Aaron Rodgers ever plays again. I don't give a shit. It's that and the fucking goddamn Taylor Swift shit drives me fucking nuts. Yes, Taylor Swift was at the fucking game, fucking.
And again, they showed her every opportunity.
Every opportunity they got, they showed her. The point is.
It's not football.
I know, but whatever. I don't care. The announcers did a pretty well. No, I take that back. It's Chris Collinsworth.
Yes.
He was like, I bet you Taylor Swift could run through that fucking hole. Like, shut the fuck up, Collinsworth.
Oh, please, let her try to run through the hole. Do the world a favor.
So the Jets. What have I said about Zach Wilson?
I couldn't breathe.
What have I said about Zach Wilson?
He'll find a way to lose.
Oh my God, I give up with you guys. What have I said every week? I said you put pieces around him and he's okay.
Oh yeah, that. Okay.
That's why the Jets were able to stay in. It has nothing to do. It has nothing to do with Aaron Rodgers being there. I don't think Aaron Rodgers would have won this game.
No.
I mean, Zach Wilson was there before Aaron Rodgers. So
I mean, if anything, the Chiefs barely won this game.
Yeah.
The Chiefs were giving the Jets gift after gift after gift.
Yeah.
It wasn't anything the Jets were fucking doing. Chris Collinsworth is a fucking idiot. Now, I will give. Go ahead, Heather.
No, I wasn't going to say anything.
No, I know I get loud. But anyway, I know you wanted to say there was another story in this.
I already said it.
What was it?
Aaron Rodgers rehabbing.
I don't give a fuck about that. There was another story. There wasn't. I thought you were going to go with something else. There was another story about Chris Jones. Rodney Harrison was asked about, about Zach Wilson and like he said he was garbage.
I heard.
He said he was. Well, he didn't say he said this guy looks like garbage, and Chris Jones said, "I don't think you guys really understand. He's really not that bad.
He just doesn't have the players.
He doesn't have the offensive line to help him. He has the offensive pieces."
It's his O-line.
It's his offensive line that sucks.
And that's the whole reason Aaron got hurt in the first place is because the offensive line is not there.
Aaron Rodgers does not make this team better. No. Sorry, I don't care what anybody says.
You could have fucking Tom Brady on this fucking team and it wouldn't change a fucking thing. With how godlike people say he is.
No, I don't think so. Because the offensive line is that bad. All right.
And the final game, which is the game you wanted to speak about, Rayshawn. Seahawks at the Giants.
So just go back to the last game. End of the game, people are going off about how like the referee on the sideline like waited until you'd have to see the reports that the referee waited until the ball was intercepted by the Jets, then he threw his flag.
Okay.
That happens in every game almost.
What was the flag?
You always
Hold on, Tim. Stop.
penalty.
Stop. What was the play? What happened?
What was the flag for?
What was the flag for?
The pass interference.
Yeah, they're always going to wait until the ball is caught or not.
Yeah, you're always gonna pause a second. You gotta fish around and find the flag
Maybe
and then gotta dig it out, and then you throw it. There's always gonna be a delay.
yes,
There is no conspiracy theory.
People
Conspiracy.
had nothing to do.
NFL fans are
They're
infants
dumb.
sometimes.
They
NFL
really
fans
are
are
dumb.
really stupid because they don't know the fucking rules. Or
Yeah,
they
that's
think as soon as something happens there should be a flag like right there. Like no, shut
Yep.
the fuck up. Just shut up.
Yep. Okay, now I'm done.
Okay. Now the last game is the Seahawks at the Giants, 24-3. Danny Pennies is not looking like it's going to work well for the Giants.
At all.
$40 million.
At home, they got slaughtered.
Well, it's the Giants.
I mean, I just don't understand. Like, I think Daniel Jones had more completion than Geno Smith, and they still lost. They lost by a lot, though. I think it was 26-3,
24
24-3.
24-3.
24-3.
I don't care.
I
It's
think
the
the
Giants,
defense
man.
is not.
I mean,
No,
Seattle's rebuilt that defense.
and they have.
I still don't think they're that good.
Their offense will let them down come playoff time.
I mean, they did play against the Giants where they.
Well, the
offense
Giants
and defense
actually
just-
aren't bad.
No, they're not.
They terrible.
No, they're not. They're missing Saquon Barkley. If they had Saquon Barkley, that game would
One
have been.
person.
Oh,
One
yes,
person?
he makes that much of a difference because
Yeah,
now
I
they're.
understand that, but
Let me explain why, Rayshawn. Because now they're able to run the ball.
Yep.
If you, I hear what you're saying, but if the Giants are able to run the ball, because they aren't able to run the ball right now. They're down offensive linemen. I don't think their offensive linemen are that good either, but they're down offensive linemen. Saquon Barkley is out with an injury. They're in the same doldrums as the Packers are right now. They're missing key players. I think that if they had those players there, I think they would be probably right there.
Yeah.
that's the reason why the Colts lost also because they ain't had their running back.
The Colts? No. The Colts aren't very good. The Colts just aren't very good. They're not.
They get lucky here and there, but
Case
The
in point,
Giants, the Giants are better than the Colts.
Case in point, you take Christian McCaffrey away from the 49ers, you will see the Niners struggle.
No, you won't. No, you won't. You they have a good running game because their offensive linemen know how to hold and get away with it.
Yeah, that always helps.
I think the
But-
worst running back in the league could probably run behind that offensive line. Come on, man.
Me?
You aren't in the NFL.
Damn it. I want those paychecks.
So
yeah, same.
that's where I stand.
We all want those paychecks. Hell, I'll
I
take a veteran's minimum paycheck from
I
them.
think if they would have had Saquon Barkley, I think they would be fine. I think they're down receivers too. Danny Jones has nobody to throw to. He has Darren
Yeah.
Waller, but isn't he hurt?
So
Yes.
They're down
I
players.
think anyway. Hold on.
It doesn't
he
matter.
ran for like 60 yards. So with that logic of missing key players, you think the Dolphins could defeat them next week?
The Dolphins
Or
can
this
beat
week?
the Giants.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The Dolphins are better
Yeah.
than the Dolphins are better than the Giants right now. If the Giants had some of their players, it'd probably be a lot closer.
Mm.
The Giants made the playoffs last year.
No, Darren Waller's not hurt. He played the last game.
So
They did make the playoffs. They actually did last year.
they went 9-8, I think, or 10-7, one of the two.
Yeah, they made it as a wild card.
So that's where we were for this week.
As far as games go.
Yeah, news.
Only thing I saw were the two that I put in there.
Yeah, I'm good.
Also, one of the Raiders players is also getting arrested.
It's the Raiders.
Thank you. You beat me to it. It's the Raiders.
That's an everyday occurrence.
I mean,
If they're not getting arrested, I'm asking what's wrong.
I think Denver is missing some guys too, but they'll be back. I mean, Jerry Jeudy was out. Yeah, they're shitting the bed. They start out so
they got that
good.
fucking sidearm picture out there. It's like he's easy to hit. But yeah, with the Raiders, I mean, considering they have fans fighting in the seats because, you know,
The Raiders.
why not?
I did see that. The Chargers fan fucking knocked out a Raider, or the Raiders fan knocked out
a Chargers
No,
fan.
it was a Chargers fan knocked out a Raiders fan.
She was wearing a black jersey.
And again,
No.
Raiders.
I seen on Twitter or X, there was a Chargers fan that knocked out a Raiders fan.
There were two fights in the stands though, because there was another.
There's always a fight out there. They're always fighting over that. Fuck, there was a shooting there a couple of years ago.
And there's also videos of two fans in the stand doing cocaine. So.
Well, that's Los Angeles and fucking Las Vegas. Come on.
That's Vegas.
It's legal in Vegas.
Everything's legal in Vegas.
Facts.
Cocaine's not.
Even the mob.
Anyway.
So moving on to the wheel.
The wheel is already done.
Oh, what?
So go to here.
Why didn't you make it a whole separate window?
Because they put it together. Why are you mad about this?
Hold on, folks. Let's get this up for you.
So we will spin the wheel first this time. Can you guys see the spreads?
Yes, I can.
All right. If there's a minus next, if it's like the Bears and Commanders, it's at -6. That means the Commanders are favored by 6 points. So they're -6.
So the underdog is up to the left.
Not necessarily, if you let me finish. If there's a plus number, like +4, the Steelers at the Ravens, the Steelers are the underdog, and they're getting 4 points. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
So the Bengals is the underdogs for the Cardinals.
What? The Bengals are... No.
The Cardinals are the underdog.
The Bengals are favored over the Cardinals.
The Cardinals are getting the +3.
Cardinals are the underdogs.
So the team on the right side is the home team. If you're the home team, you're in a minus if you're favored. You're in a plus if you're an underdog.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
All right.
Go ahead and spin that wheel.
Oh my god. Yes! Chaos reigns.
All right. I'm going to take the Falcons.
I'm going with the Texans.
I was going to say, you want to write this down because you're not going to remember.
Ugh. I'll wait for him to be ready.
It's not going to take him long.
And I didn't even do the thing. I got to do that thing.
Spreadsheet?
I just have not had time. Anyway. I could have
Might be a snooze fest, though.
You're... all right. God damn it.
Yeah.
Let's see.
All right. I am taking the Falcons. Falcons. Tim?
I'm going to take the Falcons as well.
Tim? Or Ray?
Texans.
Heather?
I'm going to say Texans.
Okay. Your lock pick. Go ahead, Heather.
Ravens over Steelers.
Rayshawn.
Bills over Jags.
Tim.
I'm gonna go Lions over the Panthers.
That's a good one. I think the Panthers haven't won a game yet.
They've been close a couple times.
I'm going to
Yeah.
take the Dolphins.
Oh, that's an easy one.
So was the Lions at the Panthers. Or Panthers
Yep.
at the Lions. Your
Took all the best
underdog.
I was gonna say, you
pick.
took all the best ones for locks. Now you got to fight for the underdog.
Heather.
Fuck. Chiefs over the Vikings. Or Vikings. No.
You mean the Vikings over the Chiefs?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go first this time. And I am going to take the Cowboys over the 49ers.
And it's the underdog.
Yep, because they're
I think
49ers are favored by 3.5. Go ahead. Tim, Rayshawn, either one.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. The
Okay.
Bears will defeat the Commanders.
Okay.
I said it.
Okay. I mean, they had a 28-3 lead at halftime last week. Tim?
I'm gonna take the Rams over the Eagles.
What? Pick something else. You don't even know what you're talking about.
Oh, okay.
Fuck you.
All right. Your random pick.
Random pick.
Good luck on these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
I think the Bengals will defeat Cardinals.
Okay. That's who I would have. Well, no, I wouldn't have. I would have taken that one as a fucking lock, but y'all dumbasses left the fucking Dolphins and Giants on the fucking board. Go ahead.
Well, I went with the guaranteed lock, so.
Now, this has nothing to do with who is the underdog. It's just who you think's going to win.
Yeah, just a
Yeah,
random pick.
I know. You want me to go or you?
Yeah,
Yeah,
go
go ahead.
I'm gonna go. Patriots over the
Of
Saints.
course you are.
I think the Jets could beat the Broncos.
I think the Saints are actually going to win that game. Other?
I'm gonna pick the Colts over the Titans. Not Titans over the Colts, I mean.
The Titans over the Colts. Y'all are trying to make me pick the Packers, aren't you? It's
Well,
not.
considering all you got left.
It's not happening. I'm going Jets over the Broncos, but it'll be like 2-point game.
That would actually come, and that would mean that the Broncos would cover if the Jets were to win.
I don't care. I'm just straight up. I'm just picking the Jets over
I know.
the Broncos.
I was just saying.
I am going to amend what I said at the beginning of the year. If you're going to change any of your random picks, well, you can't really change them.
No, because there's only 2 games left.
Never mind. You're fucked. You're stuck with it. Well, you can pick
If
the
you're
other
gonna
team.
switch sides, yes.
You're gonna pick the other team.
You can change the team you pick,
You
but
can
that's
pick
it.
the other team, but you can't pick that other game. And I don't know why you would want to, because it's only a 1-point spread.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that. I don't have anything else. There's really no big college football games this weekend. Colorado got fucking shellacked again. I told you they weren't that fucking good. Nobody fucking wants to listen to me.
No, what the saying is that it's gonna be this recruiting season that's gonna determine whether they're really that good. All of a sudden, they've moved the goalposts.
I don't think they're going to be that good.
I don't think so either, personally. There's no draw to go to Colorado.
Well, there is, and it's Deion Sanders.
Yeah.
He has the right coaches in place. All he's got to do is be a figurehead.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So there's that.
Yep, there's our college corner.
Well,
Until we get closer.
Until we get closer to the
Yeah,
The bowl games and the playoffs.
no, the college football,
I agree.
the rankings and shit.
Yeah.
Then we'll get into it.
Once we get towards the pageantry side of things.
But that's
Yeah. All 40 billion bowls.
Are you done? But that's all I have. for
I'm
this
good.
week.
Alright,
I'm
so we're
great.
still deciding what we're going to do over on the Horny Goat, but we'll possibly be live over there to keep your eyes peeled. If you're not subscribed to this channel or the Horny Goat, I suggest you do so. Leave us a like and leave us some comments on both channels. But yeah, have a good night, folks, and we'll see you next week.
Right at JP.